Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is Wednesday, May 6th. I'm here in Studio B. I've decided to call my kitchen Studio A, and here we are in a different spot. It is nice to see so many of you out there watching and supporting your Spartan sisters as they run for ASB. I want to thank you all for your participation in the elections for class officers. It was nice to see such a positive response from everyone. It's not easy to make a speech in front of your peers, and it's really not easy to make a speech in front of your school when you cannot see them or hear them. So I love seeing the positivity in the comments. I know your Spartan sisters appreciate it. Just a little bit about how tonight is going to work. This year, we have 2 ASB positions that are available for rising juniors, and I'm excited that we have some really excellent candidates for those spots. And we will also have up to 4 senior ASB officers. So we have the potential to have 6 ASB officers next year. You're going to hear from the rising juniors first. And then you'll hear from the rising seniors. I want to just throw in a couple messages of support. Got Mrs. Fiataroni, good luck to all. Miss McKenney, let's go juniors, proud of you all. I think she means rising juniors and current juniors. Let me finish explaining how it's going to go. So we'll hear the speeches. Then tonight, I'm going to send out the link to the recording for those who are not able to join us live tonight. Hello to all of you who are watching sometime in the future. I'm going to send out that link, and I'm going to send out the ballot. The polls close on Friday, May 8th at 12 noon. And for all of you who are watching, whether it's live or on delay, democracy matters, and your voice in democracy matters, whether if it's for student council elections, presidential elections, or local elections. You have the opportunity to participate by throwing your support behind a candidate. And especially now in our political climate, we have to be involved. And it really kind of starts here at ICA Cristo Rey. So vote, encourage your friends to vote. Dr. Fornero today said you can't go to the dance if you don't pay the band. You can't critique school events and school policies if you don't take the time to participate in making them and shaping them. So with that said, let's go ahead and kick off the speeches tonight. We're going in alphabetical order, juniors and then seniors. Please welcome your first candidate, Jasmine DeVera. Hey, Jasmine.
Hi, Mr. Callahan.
You all ready?
Yeah.
I'll leave you alone. Here you go.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jasmine DeVera, and I'm pleased to announce that I'm going to be running as a junior ASB executive. Right off the bat, I would like to send everyone my appreciation to all of you present here today, even though I know that some of us may be going a little stir crazy. I would like to start this off with a few self-evaluation questions, such as when have I led something, when have I fixed something, and when have I initiated something as a member of the ICA community. I do not want to deliver this 3-minute speech to all of you just for me to say the one-word attributes of what it means to be a leader over and over again, either it be dedicated, committed, or passionate. Although, yes, these are only a few of the various words that describe a leader. Instead, I would like to share with all of you what I have done and what I will do. I would like to deliver this speech to all of you to present to you my thoughts on what I have to do and what I have to devote to this work effort. I've been in numerous extracurricular activities in ICA, such as being a CLIP member, Phil-Am Vice President, and as well as NHS as well as extracurricular activities out of ICA, such as being a CCD teacher's aide, and as well as urban dance classes, and which has helped me expand my leadership experience and has definitely helped me build the person that I am today. Through these, I have learned what I am capable of and what I am not, and what I should do to better myself in those aspects. An idea I would like to touch base on is that I am sure that there are a lot of ideas that go around the student body. For an example, number 1, how to improve and increase our school spirit. Number 2, opinions on having financial literacy. teaching us how to better equip our students with knowledge in budgeting, savings plans, investing, managing credit, building credit, or paying for college expenses in general. Or number 3, how do the students become more represented in their own different ways, since a diverse school has diverse ideas? Another thing that I would like to keep in mind is to accept the negative critiques, to look into constructive criticisms of our school events and use these feedbacks in order to create more and better positive outcomes. Most of you have probably heard of the saying that failure comes from trying, and to ensure that our future plans will be successful, we have to learn to acknowledge these flaws, or else we wouldn't be able to see any changes happening. We have to learn what we know and what we don't know, our strengths and our weaknesses as a whole. And if I become your junior ASB executive, I want to implement changes and initiate changes in order for these ideas to become reality. I will take input from other people in order for the school to have engaging ideas, activities, and events. I believe that these changes are not only restricted to people who hold a higher position, but in order for our community to develop, ideas should be inclusive from the student body because they are the ones who benefit from these experiences. Lastly, I ask that you all vote responsibly to ensure that our 2020-2021 school year will be successful. Thank you, and I hope that you all are staying safe.
Jasmine, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. It was great to hear. Okay, we will see you in a little bit. Bringing on our next candidate. Here she is, Jenny Tan.
Hi,
hey, Jenny.
Everyone.
Jenny, you're wearing earrings.
Yeah, I put in effort.
Hey, I appreciate it. Okay, have a great speech. See you in a little bit.
Hi, everyone. My speech isn't as elegant or as great as Jasmine's. I kept this straightforward. My name is Jenny Tan, and I'm a rising junior. Although many of you probably don't recognize me from school, I face you all here today online. I've always wanted to get more involved in student council. This year, I have led the school's Gay Straight Alliance, Pride Without Prejudice, and have partaken in the National Honor Society. For the 2020 to 21 school year, I have decided to run for the role of ASB Junior Executive Officer. As an ASB officer, I will strive to continue to make improvements in the school for every Spartan. I possess determination and creativity. I'm also an excellent communicator, and I can implement these skills when planning events such as dances, rallies, and spirit weeks. I also strive to bring better representation of the Asian community at ICA. I understand that rising juniors and seniors have a special year ahead of them, and I can reassure you all that with my help and contributions, I can make the next school year as fun and smooth as possible. I hope to continue the excellent work and legacy that this year's ASB has left us with. And to do so, I must listen to you people. I feel it's very important to listen to everyone's ideas and thoughts so we can make your high school years memorable. Today, I am asking for your vote for ASB Junior Executive. Should you elect me, I will listen to your interests and work hard for you. Have a good night. Thank you, everyone.
Jenny, thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Next, we are going to hear from our senior candidates. It is great to see so much positivity out there in the comments. And we're going to go ahead and start with our first candidate, Daniela Arevalo. Hey, Daniela.
Hi.
Hi. I'll let you get right to it. So hold on, let me leave, and then you can start.
So, hi everyone. My name is Daniela Arevalo, and I'm running to be one of your senior ASB officers. I hope everyone is staying healthy and safe under the shelter-in-place orders, and even though I wish we could do this under different circumstances, I'm glad I get the opportunity to tell you why I'm the best candidate for ASB. But I'm going to be honest with you. Things have been hard. It took a lot of motivation to start writing this speech, and even more to push through. Under circumstances like these, it's important to do some self-reflection and realize why you do the things you do, and why they matter to you. So that's what I did. The first question to ask is, why do I care so much about student council? Long story short, it's my passion. It's something I've discovered I'm good at. My freshman year, I took a chance and ran for sophomore class officer, and this drastically changed my high school experience. I'm a listener and observer. I get angry at things that aren't the way they should be, and by nature, I want to change them. And I realized student council was an opportunity to do this. Finally, being able to actually do something was empowering to me, working with other students and working with and against school rules and staff. Seeing my hard work pay off in student council will always be one of the most gratifying things about my high school career. It's cheesy, but ultimately, being on student council isn't just about me, it's about you, the student body. The next question is, okay, great, but what have you actually done? Well, being the candidate with the most experience as an officer comes with many experiences, but I wanted to talk about two. The first was during my sophomore year. In 2018, during the second semester of my fellow candidates' freshman year, there was a walkout for the March for Our Lives demonstration to protest school gun violence. I was one of the people to walk out. Frankly, the entire thing was a mess. Students randomly left in waves, no one knew what the punishment was going to be, the office was being flooded with phone calls, etc. I understand that when people stand up for what they believe in, they accept to face the consequences, and I understand that the point of a walkout isn't necessarily to cooperate, but some students were subject to what I believe was unfair treatment, like having their grades lowered. As a sophomore class officer, I remembered that incident, and I knew a climate strike was coming up, so another officer and I did some research and met with faculty and staff. We discussed the previous year's walkout and why it was important to change things. I'm happy to say that we were able to create the procedure that was used for both climate strikes in 2019, and I hope will be used in the future. The second experience was during my year as a junior class officer. I helped lead and plan the meetings that would result in one of the most successful dances in recent ICA history, Mission Nights. I'm sure everyone knows ICA's reputation as a dry school, for lack of a better term, and true or not, this has negatively impacted school events in the past. However, working with the committee, we were able to work against this and get a high turnout from multiple schools with features that haven't been in ICA's other dances, like allowing ripped jeans or collaborating with Reardon's DJ Club. It took a lot of creativity, hard work, coordination, and publicity to pull this off, with huge thanks going to the juniors who signed up to be on the committee. Finally, the big question you've probably been wondering. So, why should I vote for you? These are just two small examples of what I've done. I've worked to change uniform policies, started a new club, and have done regular student council things for years, like working on rallies, spirit weeks, class meetings, and decorations that require no small amount of dedication and sacrifice to do. I could have talked about the qualities I think I have that make me a good leader or a step-by-step plan of what I want to do next year. But these two small feats show what's important about me. Since day one, I've been working to give you a voice and the power to express yourself. Your freedom to choose and express and take a stand is important to me, whether about walking out or a spirit day. I've also worked towards making sure your high school experience is just plain fun. In instances where I can't pass the mic and instead have to listen and be your voice, I've been successful, seen in things like Mission Nights. During my time as an officer, I've always worked my hardest for you, and I will do it again if you help me. So remember to vote Daniela Arevalo for Senior ASB. Thank you.
Daniela, that was wonderful.
Thank
Thank you so much. It was great to hear from you. Goodbye. Okay, next. Alphabetical order. Here she is. Spartans, please welcome Camila Gomez.
Hi,
Hey, Camila.
Callahan.
What does your shirt say?
It says thank you and sweetener. Thank you, next and sweetener.
Cool. Okay. Have fun. Hold on. Let me leave.
Hello, Spartan sisters. My name is Camila Gomez, and I'm running to be your senior ASB officer for the 2020-21 school year. I believe I am a strong candidate for ASB because I have experience as a leader. I want to help others and make sure that they have a fun and memorable high school experience. To make this happen, we need to work as a community and support each other as a whole. Students have great ideas for dances, rallies, spirit weeks, and school events, but often feel shy or like they're not being heard. I will take other students' opinions and thoughts into consideration so they truly feel appreciated. I also understand high school isn't easy and could be a hard transition. I would like to create a new little sister, big sister system that will benefit both incoming and current students. It is important to me that we all have a closer bond with one another. This can include talking and checking in with one another about balancing school and the work-study program, supporting one another emotionally, but most importantly, strengthening our sisterhood. You might be wondering how school spirit can be brought back to ICA. I have seen that many classmates don't seem to enjoy rallies and tend to see these spirit events more of a drag than a time to have fun. I understand it could be embarrassing to go up in front of the whole school and not one for your class. You might feel like you let them down. That's why I believe if we create a team system that consists of more than 2 students per class to compete, This will not only help you win more spirit points, but will also give the students an opportunity to work with their class sisters. As a result, the class will feel like they have won as a team rather than putting the pressure on just one student. To further increase attention and participation towards school dances, I will bring new unique ideas and themes instead of using the same from past years. I personally feel as a second generation ICA student, my sister and I have experienced two different completely ICA environments and events. I will use my experience from prior school years in order to bring up participation in dances and make rallies funner, and overall create an exciting and memorable environment. Remember, Spartans, make it a great vote or not, the choice is yours. Thank you.
Words of wisdom. Good work. Thanks, Camila. See ya. Okay, alphabetical order. Here she comes. Here is Ariel Magana. Hey. Okay, I'll let you do your thing.
Thanks.
But before you start, I do want to point out, Evan, I know, and deal with it. Okay, Ariel, the floor is...
Good evening, Mr. Callahan, faculty, staff, and the ICA student body. First and foremost, I hope everyone is doing well, staying safe and healthy during the surreal time in our lives. In times like these, all we can do is say hashtag ICA positive. We can push through this final stretch of the school year, and I know that all of us got this. Hi everyone, my name is Ariel Magana, and I'm currently a junior class officer and now running for next year's ASB position. I want to run for Senior ASB Executive Officer because I believe with my leadership skills, I will be able to make this upcoming year unforgettable for the student body. I will do this by offering up my creative ideas, feedback, and positive attitude that all of you will remember next year as one of the best years you've had at ICA. The qualities I possess that make me an exceptional leader revolves around the idea of perseverance. I am a person that never gives up, takes initiative when needed, and doesn't stop working until success is made. That even though I may encounter struggles, I will push through and do my very best to keep myself accountable. As a leader, I'm also very open-minded and honest. I want to guide students on the right path and make them realize how important they are in the school community. When it comes to leadership, I always put the audience first, and in this case, it's you guys, the ICA student body. I will make sure that every action and decision I make will be for the good of the students, that you come to ICA like it's your second home with your second family. My 3-year experience of being part of student council has helped me realize my potential. You can count on me with anything, school-related or not. All I want is to succeed, collaborate with class officers, clubs, and other Spartan leaders to make you guys happy. I believe I'm the best candidate for this position because besides my leadership skills, I plan to increase school spirit and participation across the student body next year by prioritizing what the students want. I want to radiate positivity and let others be heard. As I was part of planning the junior ring dance, I would also like to continue the success it created for ICA history. We even had the opportunity for the students to wear ripped jeans at the dance, which is something that rarely happens. When I become ASB, I would try my best to make new changes like these to make it such a fun school year. I want ICA to be known for its successes and the idea of sisterhood, which itself creates a constant high-spirited environment for the students that I also want to continue. With my determination, creativity, and passion, I would try my very best for these students to have fun at every event and remember it for a lifetime. I will figure out ways for each class to feel equally cared for and special. When I become your senior ASB executive, I would try my best to increase participation from the student body and for the upcoming year to be filled with a positive spirit. I would be very grateful if I could bring that to the ICA community with others who believe they have the power as well. So don't forget to vote for me, Ariel Magana, as your senior ASB for the 2020 to 21 school year. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, bye. Good job, Ariel. Next, we have Brenda Martinez. Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
I was practicing
Hello.
my voice, but I'll let you go. Have fun.
Good evening, Spartans. So a few weeks ago, I was filling out the application in order to become a candidate for ASB, and that was when I came across the question that stated, why do you want to run for ASB? Now, in order to answer this question, I had to ask myself what being part of ASB meant. And I found that to me, it meant that being an officer is about dedication, hard work, and experience in order to better the school for ICA. And this kind of dedication, hard work, and experience comes when you're involved in school activities and clubs. As an editor for the Spartan Press and as a junior class officer, I have gained this experience in working with both the students and the staff of ICA in order to create something special and meaningful for the school. Additionally, as a class officer, I have experience working within the student council to plan school events. For example, I helped to organize the 2019-2020 Junior Ring Dance, which was one of ICA's most successful school dances in terms of ticket sales. As a class officer, I have also planned several Monday Fun Days. And along with that, I helped plan school rallies such as the Back to School Rally, the Spartan Spike Showdown, and the Halloween Rally. Another central part of being an ASB is that of being the voice of ICA by keeping students updated about upcoming events and giving daily announcements over the PA, which I have done several times as a class officer. And being a part of ASB also means that you represent the school in your actions. And I have proven that I am capable of doing this by being on first honors since freshman year and never having been on academic probation. I already strive to be a role model for the students of ICA, and being a part of ASB will help me to expand that. But ASB isn't just about the experience in student leadership, it's also about the passion to increase school spirit and participation, and I genuinely want to make ICA a much more fun school, where every student feels like they belong and are heard. I want to make new spirit days where more students want to participate, and I want to make new ways to earn spirit points, and I want to reward school spirit with more than just a trophy and bragging rights at the end of the school year. As an officer, I would make the end of each month be a spirit day, where whichever class that has the most spirit points would get a free dress pass in order to encourage more participation during spirit days and rallies. And at the end of the day, a lot of the work that ASB does in order to encourage school spirit and create an ICA community goes unnoticed. But ICA needs an ASB that is hardworking and dedicated, and I will work to make everyone feel included and heard. So vote Brenda Martinez for ASB. Thank you.
Thank you, Brenda. Great job. Kicking you out. I'm just gonna bring it back. Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
Here she comes. Looking at the list for alphabetical order. Please welcome Carly Mejia.
Hi.
Ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay, then I'll leave. Go.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Carly Mejia and I'm currently a junior and I'm running for ASB. I would gladly like to consider your presence. Hi everyone. Hi. Thank you for being here. So, first off, I would like to start talking about something our school lacks of. So, our school kind of lacks fun activities, events, and participation. I want our school to be known as a place that has fun activities that can bring students together. So I would start with the first day of school. I want these events to be a place where you can relax and forget your troubles, but I'm not entirely because I don't want you to forget your homework that you have like in a couple hours. But for the upcoming freshmen, I want everyone to be considerate and welcoming of them because we were all once freshmen and we were all nervous, and I think if we are nice and like opening, they would feel more relaxed. So from experience, I know junior year can be hard and stressful. So can freshman year, sophomore year, senior year. In general, high school is kind of a mess. It's pretty stressful. It's kind of weird. But my goal is to make these events a place where you can feel happy and stress-free. But these are my thoughts on areas of our school lacks of. But I need everyone's participation because we are in interdependent relationship, meaning I need you and you need me, which equals making something glorious. So I've been hearing since last year, people were asking for a dance, like a Latino type of dance where we can have Spanish music and all that, and Spirit Day. I remember last year we were supposed to wear school bottoms. Yeah, nobody liked that. So I want to make Spirit Week or these fun events applicable for everyone. Everyone can enjoy them and feel like the need to wake up early and get dressed and look pretty. That's my goal. So here are 3 promises that I can give you. I promise to be your voice. If you can't speak up, I will take your ideas and make them public, because my job, if I ever get to be ASB, is to make a place where your opinions matter and can be realized. I also promise to be your king. No matter what, whatever struggle you're going through in the future, just letting you know that I'm here to be a supporting system, because we are Spartan sisters. I also promise great communication, because communication is key to getting ideas and, thoughts to be realized. Of course, I need everyone's participation. So if I ever get to be an ASB member, I would need staff, teachers, and the whole school, because one person can't do everything. I need everyone's help. So I'm going to be putting my 100% in these activities, and to make this place, to make ICA a bomb place, have that, high school experience. So hopefully we can meet each other as a future senior ASB. And you guys should vote for me, because, you pay for notebooks and pencils, but voting for me is priceless. Thank you.
Carly, good job.
Oh my
I
God.
wasn't expecting that ending, but
It took me a while.
Yeah, you nailed the landing. Okay. Goodbye, Carly. See you soon.
Bye.
And then our final speech of the night. Here she is. You got this. Zio.
Hello, everyone.
Only one. Hey, Zio. I'll let you run with it.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, students, faculty, staff, and whoever else may be watching. My name is Samara Raza, and I'm ready to be your ASB Executive Officer for the 2020 and 21 school year. For those who don't know me, I am fun, honest, and a great communicator. Some of the reasons I want to run is to create values that everyone will enjoy and want to participate in, to build a stronger sisterhood where everyone feels supported, to make policy changes, and to spread positivity around our campus. With me as one of your ASB representatives, all of this is possible because of one thing: my strong understanding of teamwork.
This is just for sound.
Oh,
You're doing
okay.
great. And you're doing great. Okay.
Throughout my years of ICA, I have participated in volleyball, a sport revolving around team effort. Each player takes on a role in order to achieve the team larger goal. I will be able to apply my knowledge of teamwork and cooperation into student council. I would take on the role as an ASB officer by considering every student's concern, idea, or suggestion, and working with other students' leaders to implement what is in everyone's best interest. I will give this position my 100%. I will lead with an open mind, your best interest in heart, and will make the next school year the one you'll never forget. Put a check next to Samara Raza. I don't run very often, but when I do, it's for ASB. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm shaking.
sorry, you're back. Sorry. Good job, Zio.
Thank you.
Okay, now you're gone.
Okay.
I just want to say a couple final things, then I'll bring everyone in for a parade. I wish you could all see what's going on backstage. With the way that we're running things, I can see all of the candidates down below the main screen, and there's a private chat that they have, the 8 of them are able to use. And they are saying things to each other that really warm my heart. I believe in you. Your ideas are so good. Good luck. You're doing great. What Ariel said about being #ICA positive is super important. And I see it in all of these candidates, and I would be so happy to work with all of them on ASB next year. I also want to talk about something that Daniela said. This is such a strange time. And for a lot of us, it's been hard to do something extra or to even do what's normally expected of us. So some days it's easy to get out of bed and some days it's not. Some days all you want to do is respond to text messages, and some days the last thing you want to do is sit in front of another video call where you're expected to be on the whole time in this world where that is all just so strange. So to the 8 candidates tonight, thank you for going that extra mile. Thank you for motivating yourselves to do that. It really makes a big difference. A couple other things before we wrap up. Miss Aquino, earlier in the chat, you said, you all made moves this year. Can't wait to see what's in store for next year. And I really want to co-sign on that. It was a really successful year, and then we got the rug pulled out from underneath us. So I want to thank everyone who was on this year's Student Council for all of your hard work. We will celebrate everyone next Friday at our Candle Rose Plus ceremony. More details to come. But I appreciate the contributions of everyone last year, and I appreciate what everyone had to say this year, or tonight. Jasmine, your self-reflection was incredible. Jenny, your ability to look at our events critically, but with positive feedback, makes a huge difference. Daniela, your honesty and your resume were very impressive to me. Camila, I loved your focus on sisterhood. Ariel, I love how much you mentioned perseverance and positivity, because those are 2 things that are really hard to come by right now. Brenda, you talked about experience, and experience is super important. Carly, you talked about making sure that everyone was participating, and that's huge. And Zio, teamwork is everything, and you really brought up the value of it. So I want all of you who are watching and voting tonight to keep those things in mind. We've got really great choices in front of us, and I'm going to parade them through really quick. It's going to take me a minute because I'm clicking a little slowly. Okay. Again, we've got Jasmine, hey, and Jenny. Good night, y'all. Bye, Jenny. Bye, Jasmine. We've got Daniela. We've got Camila. Oh, Jasmine, I'm sorry. Goodbye. Okay. We've got Daniela. We've got Camila. Goodbye. We have Ariel. We have Brenda. Hey. Bye. Good night. Ariel. Goodbye. And we've got Carly. And we've got Zio. Okay. Good work, y'all. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. The polls open in 2 minutes as soon as the video is processed. This was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed tonight. I enjoyed reading all your comments, and I enjoyed hearing from our candidates. So I'm still working on the sign-off thing, but take it one day at a time. See you on the internet. Good night, and goodbye. And you can't go to the dance if you don't pay the band. You can't complain if you don't vote. Tell your friends. Good night, everyone.